we welcome you back to the city of Long Beach Ice Arena for the second semifinals matchup between the third-ranked Syosset Braves and the second-ranked Massapequa Chiefs. Mike Kolanchik here, ready to bring you the action. And just moments, or just more than a lot of minutes ago, we just saw the Long Beach Marines pull off a major upset over the number one seeded, undefeated Belmore Merrick Bulldogs to advance to the New York Islanders High School Hockey League Finals, which will take place in 3 different venues, with Game 1 happening right here again at this hallowed facility on Monday night. But first, we got to take care of business with this battle between 2 top foes. The Massapequa Chiefs coming off a mighty shutout victory over Farmingdale on Tuesday night, led by the captain, Jake Stella, and a high-scoring offense with goals all over the place. And just like on Tuesday night, the Massapequa Chiefs will be wearing a familiar maize and blue uniform with the legendary Michigan Wolverines emblem on the crest, while the Syosset Braves will take aim at this formidable Massapequa Chiefs squad in search of their rematch against the Long Beach Marines, who they fell to in 2020 in the championship game right here at the Long Beach Ice Arena. Warm-ups underway, continuing, and I'll see you, ladies and gentlemen, soon for the action as we gear up for Massapequa versus Syosset right here on the one and only LI Sports Network. Both teams strategizing for these first 15 minutes of play. Massapequa trying to continue their offensive dominance against Syosset, who is coming off a close victory over over Half Hollow Hills, 3-2. Manhasset fell to the eventual finalists, the Long Beach Marines. And here we go. The second semifinals battle has just begun, and it begins with a shot that misses wide for the Braves. Massapequa Chiefs donning the luminescent yellow jerseys, the maize and blue with the legendary Michigan Wolverines emblem, while the Syosset Braves wear their intimidating black-colored jerseys with trimmed red and white stripes, glues and chins in front, and the big stop early on is made by the Braves netminder to kick things off. Massapequa finding themselves in a little bit of trouble early as they try to advance ahead, and we get a whistle to stop play. And the reason for the stoppage of play is a penalty against the Braves, and so the Massapequa Chiefs will activate the power play unit just a minute into the contest. Jake Stella, the captain, looking to lead his team to another big victory here tonight. And the shorthanded chance for the Braves misfires right there, pinching in to try to get his opportunity. PAL Junior Islanders product, Zach Knoll. Here come the Chiefs going the other way, and this one misses for Massapequa, and it goes for the clear again for the Braves, but play is stopped as it went for an icing. Or no, it looks like for the second time tonight, the door of these hockey boards came off its hinge, and so even though the icing was paramount, we did have something else happen behind the plate. Chance on goal, and that time it was stopped by Garitano, who once again starts in nets for the Massapequa Chiefs. Following goal for the Syosset Braves tonight is PAL Junior Islanders product, Cameron Shear. Here's Convoy. Massapequa. Vito Mosa got stepped up right there along the wall, as now it's Braun controlling things behind the goal. Just about half a minute to go on the power play opportunity for Massapequa, and that chance was stopped by Schur, and another try may have gotten a piece of Schur as well, and it will result in another clear for the Braves. Garitano tried to play to one of his teammates, but the Braves were able to close the gap, and there was a rumble in the boards right there with number 82, Roman Arroyo, getting the worst of it. Here's the captain, Joshua Knoll, having trouble advancing out of the zone, and it almost cost the Braves right there. And a heavy hit thrown by David Disk. Disk continues to hound down the Chiefs. Disk at the point, pops it across. There's a chance for Cleary. He scores! Ryan Cleary and the Braves strike first. Just moments after the power play expired, the Braves were able to put one in the back of the net, courtesy of that lethal wrister by Cleary here in the first period. Now the Chiefs will attempt to counteract the other way, but it's the Braves who hold them off at bay by continuing to pressure them in the zone. Again, cleared from the top, and that chance was negated off a stick in front, blocking that chance against the Braves. Zach Knoll pressured into the boards right there. Now Cagliano taken down in the corner. Look out! Zach Knoll runs over one of the Chiefs, and we get a stoppage of play. And the reason being is one of the Chiefs taking the worst of the blow from the hit by Knoll. It does not appear there will be any penalties being handed out by the officials who gather and discuss the recent sequence that just came about. So we'll skate 5 aside as there's someone that has a huge impact on this Chiefs offense. Spencer Barrow. And there's no doubt that the Massapequa fan base is holding their breath for dear life, just based on the way Barrow played in the last game. Here's a race for the loose puck, and a big hit is going to be called as a penalty for interference. The captain, Joshua Knoll, just moments after Zach Knoll administered the pain against the Chiefs defense, is hit with the early infraction, and so it's Massapequa's turn on this power play. Actually, this is the second opportunity for Massapequa tonight on the man advantage. Massapequa closing the gap, and this one was pushed wide off the stick of Stella. Similar to the last Massapequa power play sequence, the Braves come up with the clear. This one is tossed ahead, and it'll be hounded down by the Chiefs to try to get on the board and be at the same level as their opponents, who leaves the first period tonight. Another chance from deep, and it was stopped by the Braves who get the clear. This one is carefully tossed in by David Disk, and the Chiefs will reset. Disk coming in. He's got Barenberg charging to net. Disk misses. But he didn't miss the net as Garitano made the stop. Good chance right there for the Braves special teams units as they try to extend their lead by 2 in the early moments of the first. Massapequa Able to flip this one ahead. This one is carried in by Selly, but lost the handle of it. And will result in another clear for the Braves with Convoy resetting. This one is on the stick of Van Eron. Two Chiefs colliding heavily on one of the Braves players near the penalty box. Since this Convoy working down low, able to extricate from the pressure as this is Massapequa gaining the zone as the penalty expires for the Braves. And they got lucky right there. So that could have been a penalty, another penalty for the Braves. But instead, it's 5-on-5 hockey for the time being. Ryan Query back on the ice. This one is let him cross, and it couldn't be finished strong right there. With Barrow almost setting up the goal. Waiting man coming into the picture was Morris. As this is Barenberg driving in, and he misses the net right there on that attempt. Syosset keeping it alive. Massapequa gets a hold of the possession once more. This one's chipped out of the zone. It'll be carried in further by DeRosa. DeRosa with a chance, and this one misses the glove hand of Sure. And we'll have another draw. And actually, we're getting another penalty here against the Braves. This will be the third power play opportunity for the Chiefs this period. So Massapequa will attempt to cash in on the latest man advantage that they have been rewarded with. Here's Braun. Stella will try to track it down, but it's the other captain, Joshua Knoll, who got a hold of it first. Miles Hawchman tried to clear it out. The Chiefs almost get close right there. This one's is Stella almost working his way to the goal. DeRosa carries it back to the point. DeRosa lays it off the boards, and now it's handled on the stick of Wright. Wright tosses it on goal, but it couldn't be put home by the man who was trying to create havoc in front for the Chiefs. Another chance, and this one may have gotten the piece of the pad of Sure, and it goes for a clear as the Chiefs were forced out. DeRosa back in the zone. DeRosa firing. This one was blocked. DeRosa couldn't get a hold of his own rebound as Hotchman is able to knock it out. Six and a half to go here in the opening frame. 1-0 the score with the visitors, Syosset, on top, courtesy of the goal by Ryan Query. This is Caselli trying to pop it forward, but it's put in the hands again of the Braves, who knock it back in. Syosset Braves trying to put another one in the back of the nets past Giratano. Leading the charge again is Van Eron. Couldn't lay it across. Syosset going the other way. Here's the alternate captain, Gagliano, taking the task on the boards as he tried to advance in the zone. Braun tosses this one in deep. Syosset controls it for the moment. Gagliano risks this one off the boards. Barenberg not able to get to it first as this is number 18, Dorian Forderit. Forderit on the defense for the Chiefs. Forderit trying to push it forward. Here come the Chiefs. Getting back in the zone. Trying to flex their muscle and tie this thing up at 1 before the buzzer sounds in the first. This one crisscrossed to the other side. Now trying to get a hold of it was Jacob. Syosset coming closer and closer to getting fully out of the zone, but Massapequa is able to put a stop to them before they can even enter their territory. Once again, Jacob takes the penalty. He'll go for tripping. And this will put the Braves on the power play for the first time tonight. Look out there. Noel is able to dive through the hit. And there's the call made by the official that will put Arthur Jacob in the box. The fourth total power play in this period alone. The first for the Braves, who look to add to their lead, as this one is led forward by the captain, Noel, and plays it onto the stick of that man, Mosa. A chance from a tough angle wouldn't go, as Valesi tries to clear it out. Braves continuing to work in the zone. Pardon me, Varsity on the ice for the Chiefs. No, angles it forward. Cleary slams on the brakes as the Chiefs are able to get another clear. Noel will regather it, but it's the Chiefs coming up with a steal. Save made, rebound, score! Spencer Barrow again! And we're tied at 1. The special teams unit of the Massapequa Chiefs comes to life with 3 minutes remaining in the opening frame, courtesy of the tying goal by Spencer Barrow. Barrow in his 17 regular season games scored 17 goals, collected 16 assists for a combined total of 33 points, which was the second most on this Chiefs varsity squad as this one. Going to be put home right there by the Braves, who continue to work the zone. Massapequa muscling back in the other way. Here's DeRosa, missing his chance, but not by a lot. Barenberg. He's got this almost ahead, and this will go for another clear. And so the Massapequa Chiefs kill off the Braves power play and get an additional bonus with the shorthanded goal by Barrow to tie this thing up at 1. Gagliano dancing. Gagliano brings this one off the post. That close to putting the Braves back in front. A tantalizing wrister that connects with everything but the back of the net. And now the Massapequa Chiefs go the other way. Stopped by Cameron Scher. Incredible end-to-end action. And Barrow misses again right there. Or he missed this time compared to the last time he was on the ice. This one is popped in front, but it couldn't be put home. DeRosa lost an edge as he tried to make the play happen along the half wall as everyone begins to converge along the boards. And this will go for an icing, which will give us a chance to look at the heroic efforts of Syosset Braves' Cameron Shearer. Cameron Shearer, the stretch pad save. And ladies and gentlemen, by clear indication of the replay, it was indeed a beauty. Final minute of play has been reached here in the first. And the Braves are motoring back in. Look out! Jake Stella. And the Chiefs going the other way, and that time it was stopped right there by Cameron Shearer. Not a try, and the trigger pull missed for Stella that time. Back the other way. Here comes the captain for the Braves. Save made by Giratano. Another try as it almost came back in front. Wouldn't go for Syosset. Back in front. This one is lifted over the net by Brett Kittlegrad. And that should do it for the first period. One last chance for Knoll. It's stopped by Giratano, and that does it for one. We're tied up at 1, heading to 2. Both teams strategizing for the next 15 minutes of play after an eventful opening frame which saw goals by Ryan Cleary of the Syosset Braves and a shorthanded equalizer courtesy of Massapequa Chiefs Spencer Barrow. Had to make a mention of this because Ryan Cleary was one of the goal recipients for tonight's contest. In his 11 regular season games this past season, he scored 9 goals, collected 7 assists for a combined total of 16 points, which was the 5th most on this Braves squad. He gave his team the early energy back in the first before that man changed the narrative in a hurry, Spencer Barrow. Massapequa. Ices this up. And this will bring out some new fresh forces for the Chiefs, with Rocco Braun taking the draw inside the Massapequa zone as everyone begins to converging on the half wall. Calm for the moment, but the storm may be brewing. And it's Syosset coming out with it, and it's stopped that time by Garitano. Both captains positioned on the ice. So this is Hodgman losing control of it. But the Chiefs are not able to come up with it cleanly as the Braves are able to continue to put pressure on them. Barenberg takes his man to task. Stella. DeRosa tumbling to the ice. Or stumbling to the ice as Barenberg finished his check against the boards. Braves working the zone. Hodgman from the top. Save. Rebound. Loose in the crease. It couldn't be put home right there. Hodgman again with another try. Lays it across. Layman the trailer, and it misses wide off the stick of Knoll. Hodgman resetting as he gets it across the Knoll, who got taken to task right there by Van Euron. Barenberg didn't give an inch to his opponents. DeRosa, but the Chiefs are able to work out of the zone and push the other way. Here comes Jake Stella. Backhand try. Stopped that time by Kevin Shore. He lost sight of it and it almost cost the Braves. Unfortunately for him, his teammates were able to knock it out of harm's way, and this game remains tied at 1. Sauce the head to Gagliano. Joseph Gagliano carrying it in. Gagliano drops it. Kinograd! Kick save made that time by Garitano. Here comes Spencer Barrow, driving hard down the wing. Leads it across! Could it be punched home? No! It was cleared out by the Braves, who get back in the Chiefs zone. Kinograd! Stopped by Garitano, who covers up. And we'll take a look at that very close opportunity for the Massapequa Chiefs. Almost friendly fire right there, with the puck ricocheting off one of the Braves' skates and almost towards the back of the net. Disc from the point. It was blocked in front. Another chance, and he misses wide. About 3 minutes have gone by here in the second period, with neither team able to convert on a goal. Ryan Query trying to change the story with a chance. Stopped right there. Massapequa advancing the other way. Wright misses the net. Kenneth Wright trying to continue his goal-scoring streak after putting one in the back of the net against Farmingdale in the opening round playoff game on Tuesday night. This one is knocked all the way back down in the Chiefs zone where they will reset. Syosset trying to get a hold of the puck once again. Aggressively pursuing it is Arroyo, who got smushed in the end boards by DeRosa. And he's back up on his feet. And he gives DeRosa a shot. Syosset continuing to work the zone. Vito Mosa trying to lay it across to no avail. Massapequa Chiefs able to escape without any damage. And here comes Disc, able to dance. Disc dangling in to the goal. Save made by Garitano, who covers up. And the head official got dropped behind the goal. I do not believe there's any malintent, actually. Maybe there was. And so for the second time tonight, the Massapequa Chiefs take a penalty and the Braves will head to the power play. It was Federer taking the penalty. Syosset Braves activating the power play unit once again. They failed to capitalize on their first man advantage. Let's see how they do here and see if second time's a charm as this goes for offsides. Braun got it back to Barrow, who knocked it back into possession of Knoll for the Braves. Here's Disc. Disc. Missed there. And it goes out of play. Animated few shifts for the young forward David Disc. Who picked up 10 goals, collected 16 assists for a combined total of 26 points in 11 games this season, or 13 games this season, which was the third most points registered by a Braves player in the 2021-2022 season campaign. This one going to be punched forward right there by the Braves, as Massapequa is able to hold them off at bay inside the neutral zone. Now it's right, almost danced around the heavy hitting Joshua Knoll. And David Disc knocks off the door. Someone at this facility is going to be getting a lot of complaints about the door consistently opening every time a player comes near it. Disc lays it across as the Braves reset the power play unit. Picked off right there by the Chiefs. Can they lead it forward? They have a 2-on-1 chance, and it's put to a stop by David Disc. Another try, stopped that time by Giratano on the Braves. Trying to get a hold of it right there amidst the chaos was Jaden Chung, to no avail. Chiefs able to race down and get their own clear. Orion Query took down Pearl. And Almosa buys some time to reset. Chung got nailed into right there by Braun. Roman Arroyo pinned up against the boards. So we have a jousting match ensuing in the corner. Everyone trying to get a hold of the loose puck. Unfortunately, play goes on. And the Chiefs almost prevail right there, but the Braves were able to cancel their momentum. And it's knocked back in by Chung with under 8 minutes left to play here in the second. This one is lifted out and almost got to the stick of Wright. But luckily, Syosset was able to escape without any damage. Emmanuel Simonello trying to poke it home to no avail as this is Kittlegrad. Kittlegrad had trouble laying it or escaping from the clutches of the Chiefs. And here comes Massapequa the other way. Kenneth Wright trying to lead it across. Here's Jake Stella, scores! Take that! The captain of this heavy loaded offensive arsenal has put his team on top for the first time tonight. In 17 regular season games for the Massapequa Chiefs, the captain, Jake Stella, scored 17 goals, collected 12 assists for a combined total of 29 points as the Chiefs continue to swarm the goal mouth of Shear. But the Braves are able to slow things down. Barenberg able to pop it out. It's this one. It's the Chiefs. Trying to motor towards the goal and get another opportunity to go, and that one almost went for Massapequa again. Jake Stella taking the test right there by Deesk. Here's Wright with a trigger pull and stopped in the glove of Shear, who holds on. Kenneth Wright, another man that I mentioned prior to the Jake Stella goal, has the 5th most points on this Massapequa Chiefs squad. And now the Syosset Braves. Look! Oh my goodness! A demolition derby along the half wall. And play goes on as both teams remain 5 aside. Right, able to swing it ahead. Stella trying to break free from the pressure. And more hard banging against the boards. This time will result in an icing, and we'll take a look at the recent physical sequence that just transpired. DeRosa. Administering the pain against the Braves. We'll trail by 1 now after starting the first period, or starting the first 10 minutes of the first period up, or, well, you get what I mean. The Braves were the ones that struck first, and they're trying to get back their mojo as they work their way in the zone again. Barenberg positioned in the slot. Now he has to move into a different location as this one is tossed across. Gagliano back in try. Rebound stopped right there by Iritano. At the point again, Arroyo. Gagliano wheels back onto his stick again. Barenberg misses the net that time. Ryan Cleary smushed into the boards right there by Spencer Barrow. The emotions continue to ramp up as now the skilled players are getting involved in the physical action. Spencer Barrow clears it into the zone before Ryan Cleary can finish him off in a mighty way. Massapequa Chiefs. Cleary muscles Pearl against the boards. Pearl able to escape from the clenches of Cleary. Pearl sets it back right there. Another chance. Misses wide of Shear. Conboy keeps it alive at the point. Conboy tosses it across. Chiefs had trouble corralling that. And a near heavy collision between Barenberg and one of the Chiefs players. As Massapequa keeps it alive inside the Syosset zone, and it would almost pop back towards the goal, but luckily the Braves were able to escape without any damage. Arroyo charging down the wing. Arroyo lays it across. It couldn't be finished home by Kittlegrad. Ryan Cleary lays the shoulder against DeRosa. And DeRosa is picking up speed into the zone. DeRosa tried to feed it across, but no one was with him to get a hold of that feed. As it's the Braves getting a chance after a mighty hit was thrown right after the Braves player released the puck from his stick. This one is almost. And now it's a chance for the Braves, and it's stopped by Garitano. The captain driving in for an opportunity, but it's the Chiefs netminder who stands tall. 2-1 the score with just about 2+ minutes remaining here in the second. Both of these teams vying for the final playoff spot, or for the final spot. We're vying for a spot in the championship against the 4th-seeded, upset-minded Long Beach Marines, who prevailed in a big way over the #1-seeded Belmore Merrick Bulldogs, winning 5-1. A chance at the top by Deesk was stopped that time by Garitano. Hard battle in front. Mosa tried to put it home that time, but he couldn't. Wraparound try. Royal trying to jam it home. Everyone is piling inside the goal, and the Chiefs are able to escape ahead. Here he come again. Braun slamming on the brakes as he tried to get it onto the stick of right to no avail. Crowd wanted a call, but they won't get it. Here comes the captain, muscling back in. The save made that time by Kittle. Another chance, misses wide. Coming from the stick of Deesk. Another try at the top. No, is stopped by Garitano, who holds up. Another minute has gone by, but the craziness has not died. Chiefs still up on top as we get closer and closer to the final 15 minutes of hockey. It will be the final 15 minutes of one team's season, but the question remains, whose season those final 15 minutes will be. Because that was Sparrenberg almost wheeling and dealing to the goal, and this will result in the Braves having to recollect it as the icing was waved off. Braun plays that one off the boards. Offsides is called. And we'll have another draw. Final 50 seconds, and once the teams strategize for the next 15 and last 15 minutes, I definitely want to bring up a very interesting anecdote regarding Long Island playoff hockey as a whole, and I think you'll definitely enjoy it and find it very interesting. You'll find it very intriguing for sure. But first, we gotta let the chaos make its way to the end of the second. Massapequa able to float it out. And the other way, trying to get a hold of it, but it's the Braves who are able to keep it under their control, and they get back in the zone. Here comes Zachary Knoll, leads it across. Gagliano misses the net right there. Came very close to putting home the equalizer. Massapequa Chiefs trying to strike before the buzzer sounds. Right, running out of time, and that'll do it for two. 2-1 the score. Chiefs on top. And now, as I alluded to before, I would bring up a very interesting note regarding the Long Island High School Hockey Playoff picture. And one of the trends that we saw on both of our broadcasts here at LI Sports Network that is absolutely unbelievable is both number 1 seeded teams in each county falling to an underdog team. Last week, or this past Saturday, we had the Northport Huntington Tigers, who finished the year undefeated in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, 19-0-1, lose to the Connecticut-Sayville Thunderbirds by 1 goal. And then tonight, just hours ago, we endured the Long Beach Marines lighting up Chris Giglio and the undefeated Belmore Merrick Bulldogs to advance to another Nassau County Championship. So both top-ranked county teams got eliminated in the semifinals of the playoffs. Just a few nights ago, the Suffolk County High School Hockey League crowned its newest champion, the St. Anthony's Friars, who were victorious over Connecticut-Sayville, winning an exciting 3-game series over those 3 days. And now we await Long Beach's opponents. And make no mistake, the Marines, they played amazing tonight with tremendous goaltending led by Aaron Corbett. But these two teams are going to give them a big wake-up call, that's for sure. DeRosa at the top. Glove save made that time by Shearer. Again, this one missed wide. Another try, and couldn't be put home there as Sellig's got to chase it down. And it couldn't be perfectly connected ahead as Barrow has the pull back. And this costs a turnover with Knoll gaining the zone again for the Braves. And he's pushed up against the boards. Another try misses for Barenberg in front. Massapequa Chiefs trying to capitalize the other way. Vinny Aron just missed his opportunity. And we get a high sticking call to stop play. And evidently, the face-off draw will take place inside the Chiefs' zone as a result of that high stick. Query at the top. Going to drive that one home as it bounced off a body in front. Massapequa Chiefs. Here's Gagliano. Gagliano wheels one on net. And it's stopped that time by Garitano. Knoll trying to corral it and push it back in front as the Braves continue to hound away inside the Chiefs zone. Barenberg working the corner. Second chance! Denied by Garitano! Maybe his best stop of the night in such a crucial moment. Up by 1 in the final period. of one team's season as this one's popped ahead, but it couldn't be caught in the reaching glove hand of Gagliano. Gagliano plays this one back onto the stick of Barenberg. Barenberg observing. Barenberg trying to escape from the clenches right there of the Chiefs as this one's tossed across. Query in the same spot that he scored back in the first. Misses that opportunity as Gagliano had trouble corralling it on his stick, but the Braves stay alive despite Gagliano's mishandle down low. Gagliano gets it back. Gagliano under pressure in the corner by DeRosa. Gagliano able to keep with it as Barenberg tries to stuff it home down low. And he's still trying to knife it home, but Garitano's able to hold on. And we'll take a look at the save by Garitano, and wow. Came very close to scoring. And Garitano takes off the mask to adjust maybe a loose strap. And he's been just tremendous in these playoffs so far. He's been sensational all season long, and it's one of the reasons why the Massapequa Chiefs entered this year's playoffs as the number 2 seed. Not to mention some highly touted scoring led by Spencer Barrow, Van Neron, the captain Jake Stella, Rocco Braun, and the names go on and on. However, the Braves are playing very well themselves, trying to continue their season in any way they can, whether this game is finished in regulation or it goes into the deep night of overtime and possibly a shootout, as this chance from the point ricocheted off a stick in front, but it remains in play, and it's handled down low by Mosa. It's a chance across, and it was pushed wide by the Braves. Another close call for the Chiefs. We'll go the other way. Van Neron couldn't dance around the heavy body of that man, the captain Joshua Knoll. Vito Mosa tried to pop it forward to no avail. It's kept alive in the zone. And Barrow lit up. Destroyed in the zone. He gets up, he fires a shot, and he couldn't put it home there. Sean evades pressure. Another try down low. Back at the point, another chance. Misses wide. Sean positioned in the left corner. We'll set it back to the point. Disk on net. Save made by Garitano, but what an absolute thunderous open ice hit by the captain of the Braves on Spencer Barrow. Absolute destruction right there, as this is Morris pushing it forward. And it's the Braves who pop it back in for icing. A textbook open ice check, perfectly made by the captain, Joshua Knoll, on the Michigan Chiefs' high-scoring offensive player, Spencer Barrow. And we'll see if that ignites the Braves' offense to get back in! Ryan Cleary cleans out Stella, but the Chiefs score again! Both captains involved in big moments, but it's the Chiefs who benefit from the latest sequence, with the goal coming from Kenneth Wright for his second of these playoffs. And most importantly, it gives the Chiefs a 2-goal cushion over the Braves with under 10 minutes left to play here in the third. Stella had trouble clearing it out of the zone. Arroyo. Again, that one couldn't be stuffed home right there. Another chance in front, and it couldn't be laid home, and we get a stoppage of play. We'll see what the reason that is. And it's Rocco Braun who is hit with the tripping violation. The 4th penalty against Massapequa tonight, and we'll see if this pays any dividends for Syosset, who trail by 2. The captain of the Braves has trouble getting a hold of it, and it goes for a clear for the Chiefs. Zachary Knoll trying to escape from the clutches of that man Barrow, who's back up after taking that mighty open ice hit from the captain Joshua Knoll. And Deesk got inadvertently run into by the linesman, and this will result in a stoppage of play. Not the linesman, but something else. Went across, and it couldn't be finished strong right there by Barenberg, who almost touched it home. Turnover. Jake Stella, or DeRosa, cutting to the middle. DeRosa, stopped that time by Schur, and it goes off his body and out of play. Tossed across. Arroyo in the zone. Stopped by Garitano, who covers up. Turnover again, and everyone is trying to jab it home, but it's Garitano who makes the stop again. About 30 seconds left on the man advantage. Shot for point, score! Syosset Braves strike on the power play. With just 7.5 left to go in regulation, the Braves have cut the lead to 1 with the goal from David Deesk. Now the Chiefs are looking to counteract that latest goal score. The Syosset Braves capitalized on. Here comes another toss and that play off the body. Rebound Barenberg after it was played lackadaisically by Garitano as the Chiefs try to move out of the zone without any more damage. Braves getting a hold of it. Knoll tosses it across. Knoll! Crushed into the boards right there. Joshua Knoll and Spencer Barrow getting rough along the wall. And then there's Zachary Knoll throwing the body against Barrow as well. Both Knoll brothers administering the pain against the Chiefs' top goal scorer, or one of the Chiefs' top goal scorers. More hard battling down low. Barenberg trying to set something up. That will set this place into an absolute frenzy. This one is tossed forward and handled well by Van Eeron, who will dump it back into the corner. Arroyo. Knoll has trouble pushing that one ahead onto the stick of Barenberg. Arroyo almost got smushed into the corner boards right there. But luckily, he was able to evade damage. More hard battling against the boards as everyone converges along the wall as this one is knifed back down to the Chiefs zone and Federer will reset. DeRosa. Popping that one off the glove and back into the zone. Icing waved off against the Braves. Ryan Cleary absorbs the blow in the corner as this is Pearl stashing it back in deep. Mosa able to track it down. It's Cleary. Played that off the boards dangerously, but now he'll take off. Pardon me, that's not Cleary, that's Miles Hodgman. Hodgman sends this one in deep. Comboy will regather it for the Chiefs. And Comboy took a ride into the boards right there from the Braves player as this is Knoll. Racing back in with a head full of steam. Knoll couldn't dance around Comboy. Watch out for Deesk. Deesk in the far wing. Gets a hold of the feed. And he'll send it back to Knoll. Knoll with a lane. Save made there by Garitano. Massapequa Chiefs trying to create more carnage against the Syosset Braves. Barrow. Trying to step in there, and there is Knoll who slowed down his momentum in the corner. But Federer had trouble keeping it in the zone, and Barenberg and Deesk almost capitalized right there, but fortunately for the Chiefs, it got tied up in the neutral zone. And this will result in an icing after consecutive minutes of 5-on-5 clean whistle-free hockey. We get our whistle right there for the icing, and with about 3 minutes to go, the pressure is now on for both of these teams. Massapequa Chiefs. Syosset Braves battling hard here as this one missed wide off the stick of right. DeRosa lays it in front. This one skipped off the body of Shearer. And Deesk will lead it out before getting on to stick of Gagliano. Gagliano trying to pop it forward as he races in against Baselli. Gagliano, backhand try, misses wide. As one of the Chiefs lost his stick, and he regathers it. That was the captain, Jake Stella. Here comes Kenneth Wright, and he loses his stick from one of the back-checking Braves, and it will cost Syosset a penalty. And back on the power play go the Chiefs with the captain, Joshua Knoll, irate with the call as he's sent to the box with 2:28 to go, and you're wondering when or if a timeout will be taken at some point by the Braves. You face a heavy challenge for these next 2+ minutes, down by a goal. Five-on-4 opportunity again for the Chiefs. This one couldn't be laid across as Knoll gets a hold of it. Here's Knoll. Knoll. And now the Massapequa Chiefs take a penalty. And how the tides have changed. With 5-on-4 hockey turning into 4-on-4 hockey. Braun takes the penalty, and it wasn't the Braves who took the late game tie-out, but it happened to be the Chiefs, and there it is. Under 2 minutes left to go, 4-on-4 hockey, possibly to decide. Oh! Is that him? Or did it stay out? We'll have to take a look at that when we get a stoppage in play. As that one came off the stick of Zachary Knoll. Query throws the hammer against Braun, who's being dragged down by Query, and then is finished off to the ice. Braun and Barrow able to kill off more time against the Braves. Even though this is a 4-on-4 opportunity for both sides, it's the Braves who needs to benefit from it as the Massapequa Chiefs instill more physicality against the Braves. DeRosa racing back in a hurry, trying to get it from Barenberg. Barenberg is down. Rebound front. Oh, unbelievable stop by Garantano. Have mercy. Was that the final impression on the Braves season, courtesy of that stop by Garitano. And may have well been. But these last 30 seconds will decide that fate. A chance for the top, and this whistles wide of Garitano. Time running out. Bodies banging away on the boards. Kept alive, Gagliano misses his chance. Barenberg trying to set up one more opportunity. Barenberg from the top. Went across. Elaine! Gagliano shut down by Garitano. Another chance stopped by Garitano. Play continues inside the zone. Last chance. Buzzer sounds. It's over. The Massapequa Chiefs advance to the championship and have a date on Valentine's Day for Game 1 with the Long Beach Marines. Just like the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Finals, it's the number 2 seed prevailing by a spread of 1 goal over their opponent to clinch a championship spot against a lower seeded team. With the Massapequa Chiefs and the New York Islanders High School Hockey League coming in at the number 2 seed as they beat the Syosset Braves 3-2 in an exciting finish. And we'll be here to bring you the action right in this same hallowed facility, Long Beach Ice Arena, for the Marines and Chiefs 2022 Championship Series right here on the one and only LI Sports Network. From all of us here at the arena, Michael Andrew, Dylan Flynn, good night, so long, get home safe if you're here. If you're not, if you're watching from home, good night, and see you soon.